everybody. Welcome back to the Make Trades Great Again podcast. This is a bonus episode with Andy and Eric.
Here we are. Talking about the things. All the things.
The things. All the things. Convenience. Today, we're going to BS today. I wanted to talk. You know what? I got a confession to make. We're going to start this out hot. You ready?
Go.
It's not much of a confession, I admit. But, Heather and I have been traveling so much for these trade shows and shooting videos and doing all these cool projects for Mechanical Hub. And you were with us on some, we've been all over the place. It's been crazy. And you know what with all that craziness, we've just turned to needing like mind numbing kind of just I don't want to think about my entertainment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I like a good show that makes me sit there and like on the edge of my seat. But you know what we've found ourselves like I'm going to be honest with you. It's our go-to. It's like our infatuation nowadays for streaming. Do you know that on your smart TV, you probably have access to this? There's a channel. It's $1 million listing.
Okay.
Have you heard of this show?
Yeah, I have. I've watched it. Sure. Yeah.
I don't watch like reality TV stuff. Like it's not my thing. Not my thing. And I stumble across this show because there's a guy on the show. His name is Frederick. He's like a main character in the New York episodes, right? Okay. I've met this guy. We were at an event down in Texas a couple years ago for Residio, and he was there. And so I've met this guy, and everybody told me at the time, like, oh, he's on TV and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. Okay. I've never seen him. Take your word for it. That's cool. Yeah. Very cool. Very nice guy and everything. Well, he's, I'm scrolling through looking for like the This Old House channel or something like that. I just don't want to think. I just want to watch, Tom Silva, rebuild a deck or something like that. I don't know. And I find this whole channel that is just $1 million listing. And for some reason, like my phone rings, I stop scrolling and it's on this channel. And then I just start watching. And I don't think our TV's been, this is what we watch now, Heather and I. We just watch $1 million listing like constantly. And what a commercial for them, right? But I'm serious. It's kind of funny to me because this is not the entertainment that I've ever sought out. Like I just sit there and now I'm into it. Yeah. Like I'm rooting for like this Luis guy because, him and Ryan fight. And I'm like, it's like a soap opera, dude.
Oh, that's funny.
And they sell these apartments and stuff in New York. And like you and I know that stuff's expensive. Yeah. In these cities. Like we get that, we don't live there. We don't understand it.
Right.
But my God. So first of all, like if you're like, is it LA? There's the whole series that's in LA. They sell houses for like $3,000 a square foot.
Yeah. Yep.
$3,000 a square foot. I have customers that live in houses that probably cost $150 a square foot. And that's
right.
Like, honestly, not the worst house in the neighborhood.
No.
Wow. What a difference,
crazy.
Right?
It is crazy.
It is crazy. So anyway, that's my confession. We are just on this kick now where I think I've watched just hours and hours of this, just streamed this show that I just never thought I'd watch ever.
Yeah.
I've never seen more than 5 minutes of like Survivor. I've never seen any of those like where they have to like marry somebody or whatever. They have the rose. What is that called? Like the Bachelorette or something like that.
Yeah. No,
I've never watched anything like that. So like this, so I'm actually, what I'm saying is like that this show is the same thing to me as those shows are. Like it's just never been an interest to me.
Yeah. No,
but I somehow I'm into this one. I'm into it, man.
I'm just trying to find here. And so what the heck is the name of this show that Cheryl and I have been watching this San Diego Zoo thing.
Is it like behind the scenes at the zoo?
Yeah, kind of. It's like daily life of the zookeeper type thing. I don't know if it's Wild Times at San Diego Zoo. Might be. I'll have to look and get back to you. But there's looks like when I was just looking at Hulu.
Well, I think this is really useful to tell people,
Yeah.
Go watch this show I don't know the name of.
I don't. See, this So I guess I'm going to go off on the reason why I enjoy it. It is one of those completely mindless, get a chuckle, has zero relation to my daily life, and that's why I like it. So
yeah, same here. Like I can't even like. It's just interesting to see these people do their business though too. Like in the not that sounds weird. Do their business.
I know what
it's
you
like
meant.
I'm watching them go to the bathroom or something.
Yeah.
No, what am I trying to say? Like on the real estate show.
Yeah.
Like do the business of real estate, the negotiations, the drama, like they dramatize the hell out of it.
Oh my gosh, they do. It's super dramatic.
It is admittedly, and I'm just sucked into it now because I've watched enough of it.
Yeah.
But like I can imagine behind the scenes at a zoo, like is it really like their day to day?
Yeah,
like documentary style?
It was super cool. Like last night they were showing this episode where they were vaccinating, I don't know, I'm gonna say the name wrong, like a marquard goat. It's like this mountain goat that I think is like a Tibetan or whatever. Just little. It looks like like a normal farm type goat size body, And so they bring these things in from outside, right? At night they bring them in, and they're in the indoor cage, whatever, to keep them safe. And they're taking one at a time and putting them into this room. And they open the gate, and the goat like comes around the corner, and they close the door on the gate on the goat, and then the 2 or 3 zookeepers go into the room, the vets, to grab the goat, and this goat literally is bouncing off of the walls, like parkour, like that that video. It is absolutely hilarious, and not
like Michael Scott in The Office.
It is, and so these people and these zookeepers are in there trying to catch this goat that is like flying through the air, jumping off the walls. And like no helmets, no like I could see like this being like an OSHA violation.
Funny.
Like I'm looking at it going like, you get paid to do this. Your boss asked you to go in this room, this like, it looks like it could be like an 8x8, cubicle of plywood with a gate on, or a fence on top of it, so they can't jump out the top. And this goat is literally flying from wall to wall to wall inside there. It's amazing. So yeah, that was.
You want to see? Yeah, I act all tough or whatever, but then you put me around like these animals like that, and I'm like,
no,
I don't have a problem with animals, but unless they want to eat me.
Yeah.
But like, I'm like, whoa, I would like be freaking out. I'd be the first person to be like, oh, like, why is this thing jumping at me? You know what I mean? Like, real quick before we go.
Yeah.
I was at a customer's house the other day, and I love dogs. I think everybody knows this. I love dogs. People are always trying to put their dog away. If they're nice dogs, I want their dogs to be out, right?
Yeah.
But on the topic of animals and whatnot, people are always trying to put their dog. No, I'm like, no. If the dog's nice, right?
Yeah.
I went to a house the other day. It was the one that I called you from. Phone a friend job on the weekend. They lost their dog just a couple days before I was there. Oh man, it just broke my heart. It does suck. It sucks for everybody. And well, it's not my, look, I'm not taking on the grief like it was my loss. It was theirs. Their family member died. But you get to know these dogs once in a while, or you get to visit with them like we do. And yeah, it sucked.
Yeah.
It sucked. I was bummed to hear that. And I never know what to say.
No.
I'm not the right person I don't never know what to say when somebody has that kind of news for me. I'm just like, that sucks. I don't know. Sometimes cause I don't know, like I've lost animals and I've lost family members and stuff. And I don't need your thoughts and prayers comment, although I know where you're coming from. It's just it's a nice thing to say, but like somebody tells you that and I'm like, just the wind out of my sails. You dropping stuff over there?
I'm just dropping things.
I tell you, a recent episode, you got compressors going off.
Air compressors.
I don't mean to. I just kind of ended this on a down note. I don't mean to be down on anything.
I'm sorry. I'm such a failure.
The other day, I had a dog that was helping me. Literally, picked up a piece of PEX pipe and like drug it across the yard, somewhat close to my van. So I laughed and I'm like, the dog's carrying my materials for me.
Like your new apprentice. Funny.
Well, yeah,
Get Ringo one of those like little tiny, like cart, like just a little tiny cart. No, don't.
Well, I don't know. Like tiny, like the size of your cell phone, or like tiny, like that's a small cart. Like a person's not going to fit in it.
No, but like my laptop, you could put like your pipe dope, and
Yeah, Ringo carrying around my piped up now.
That's fun.
I couldn't bring Ringo to a job. You know why? Because I would just play with him, and everybody would just want to. He's the nicest dog I've.
That's
honestly.
Awesome.
I'm biased, I know, but nobody would get anything done.
Right.
And be like, why am I here again? And they're like, you're going to fix our heat. And I'm like, oh, that's right. Yeah, well, I got to go. We just spent too much time playing with my dog.
Right.
Might win some jobs, though.
Yeah. No, that's true.
There you go.
That's it.
That was a twist to an episode.
Total plot twist.
It was a plot twist. Goofing off, $1 million listing. And I was looking while we were trying to figure out, or while you were talking about your zoo show. I don't know what's called.
I don't either. I will find out.
Can't you go in your app and find out what would continue watching or something?
Yeah, I'd have to. Let's see here. Maybe I can do it because it's on Cheryl's. Let's see here.
Imagine. I bet you have the technology.
Switch profile. Let's do this.
Oh boy. Ooh. Here we go, folks. We're going to find out the name of it. And then I'm going to search it and I'm going to try to watch it. $1 million listing, I'm telling you.
How about I just do this? Cheryl. What is the name of the zoo show?
This is real time texting on the
podcast.
This is some great entertainment. People are going to be listening to this. And these guys.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, there was like 10 seconds of dead air for a minute there.
I'm sorry. Well,
Somebody Feed Phil is another one we like.
Okay. Might have to watch
It's a good show. You need to check that out. Somebody Feed Phil. He's quirky. He's funny. He's likable. Once you get to know how much of a goofball he is, it's a good show. He just goes to different cities and eats food. But it's not the same show you've seen. Well, it kind of is the same show you've seen, but he's likable.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. This is like we got to end this.
We got to end it.
She's not going to reply.
Oh my gosh!
Not quick enough. It's going to be dead space.
I can't. It is. It is.
Sorry,
I'm
listeners.
Gonna hit stop in 3, 2, 1.
We out.
See ya.